are now joined by a winner of the Atlas 150, his 5th ARCA Menards Series victory of the season, Butterbean, Brendan Queen. And maybe not as hot and muggy as it was last week, but you're still pretty warm and sweaty.
It's like AC tonight.
Oh, my goodness. It's just awesome. 5th win of the year. What did it take to get that 28 car into victory lane here tonight?
I feel like a never give up attitude and a refuse to lose there at the end. I feel like we were close to the 18. We got the lead early, and he might have been a little bit better, and then we caught lap cars at the wrong spot and just put myself in a bad spot. And then had good restarts later to get the lead back. At times we were a little bit better. He was a little bit better, just kind of back and forth. And thought the lap cars were going to cost me again, and luckily he got inside, and I wasn't going to give him any room either. So I think it's been pretty known we're going to race each other pretty hard since Phoenix and last week at IRP, and I think it's just because we've raced together for the last 2 years hard, and we know how hard we can really push each other. So I told him out there, like in the heat of the moment, you get frustrated, but it's pretty special to look back years from now and know, I feel like he's super talented, and we're pushing each other to be better. So these are the battles you'll look back on and be like, man, that was fun, whether you won or lost. So I thought it was cool, like 6 to go there. Like we went for the same spot, and then we were just, driving the wheels off them, not a wreck, and happy we came out on top.
I don't know that he's feeling that exact feeling right now, but maybe he will a couple of years from now look back on this.
He's too young. He's too young to realize it.
Yeah, we'll open it up for questions here in the Media Center. We'll start right up front here. State your name and affiliation, please.
Tim Moore, Motorsports Day. Congrats on the win, Brendan. When you look at last week, you were the class of the field early, and then things kind of switched up late, and now the roles reversed here today where you come in stage 2 and you take control throughout the rest of the way. Just how fulfilling is that? And also, what did you learn there in that second stage, or what changed that really put you in that position to control?
I think, as a race car driver, you have a short memory and a quick reset, and last weekend was tough on me. Just the whole day didn't go exactly how I planned. ARCA race started off good, lost control of that, and didn't have the day I wanted. And then obviously the truck race didn't go quite how we wanted. But I hit the reset button on Saturday night, Sunday morning, and put all my prep into Iowa, and studied hard this week. Did a lot of note taking, and it's just, I think through my late model career, there's so many races where I didn't have the car early and just stuck with it all night, and you never know. You might make some adjustments. You got plenty of time, get better. They could have an issue. You have to be in it to win it. And, if I'm a little off, but I'm running close second, all it takes is a lap car. All it takes is him to mess up, and you're right there. So I think the older I get, you learn to just not panic and just keep fighting to put yourself in that position when it matters the most.
And I do have to ask real quick, there's no Waffle Houses to my knowledge in Iowa. Is there a plan B? Well, what's plan B for victory celebration?
Yeah, so when I was late model racing, it was easier to go to one by the track, which was fun because the fans could come. But obviously, our plane only gives us a certain amount of time to get there, so we'll be back in Mooresville probably about 1 in the morning, finding a Waffle House somewhere there. So we will find one. It just is not going to be in Iowa, unfortunately.
And we'll come up here up front to Reed.
Reed Spencer with the NASCAR Wire. I know you didn't race here last year, but from what you were saying outside, it sounded like a year of age on the pavement had taken some of the advantage out of the grip strips. And is that accurate? And do you think the guys that race on Saturday and Sunday may be in for a surprise?
I do. Chevy and I analyzed it this week, and I was aware they thought that the grip was not going to be close to what they had last year. And when I got here, I could tell the color change, and it was nowhere near what they had last year, which is awesome. It makes it really fun to drive because, we like being able to slip around and have to manage it. But the thing that caught me off guard was I thought the top was going to be so dominant on a restart, and it was if you could maintain into turn 1. The problem was that long patch to the restart line I thought was going to be just extra grip, but it was almost like a sandy dust, and I had a ton of wheel spin issues, and then even worse when I transitioned to the old pavement versus that patch. So the 18 was able to really hang with me on the bottom, but I knew I had to take top and give him that advantage because I had to be on his door in the one because I had to leverage in. So it was tricky. I had some bad restarts early. I tried different gears and learned. I said I'm gonna do it early, and if it don't work, I know. And luckily, I found out what didn't work early, and we were able to seize the moment when it was time. Thank you.
Any other questions here in the media center? All right, I have a question that has been texted to me, so I'm going to read it to you, and this is not my question. It's
from who?
From,
No, just kidding.
From Caleb Vestal. He's one of the other traveling.
It's Brent Crews.
Right, Brent Crews.
Brent Crews sent this in.
Right. The question is, with 5 wins so far, 8 races yet to go in the season, would finishing anywhere but first in the standings be a disappointment to you at this point?
Man, that's actually a really good question, Brent. No, I'm just kidding. No, I feel like no matter what, it's been an awesome season. I wouldn't lie to you and say if you come up short now that I wouldn't be down in the dumps about it. But I think at the same time I've proved I belong and proved I can do it. Obviously, that's up to everybody else to decide, but I would definitely be happy with the way I ran, but I wanted to win 10 is what I told him. That was the goal. We're halfway there, but I would give up the 10 to win the championship. So want to go ahead and wrap that thing up.
All right, my final question. Obviously, you and Brent do have a very long racing history that dates back to the short tracks when he was all of 14 or 15 years old. But how long do you keep something like the incident at Phoenix earlier in there where you guys raced for the win there? How long do you keep that in the filing cabinet?
I don't ever go out there to try to get somebody back or anything, but I just try to race people how I'm raced. And, in my eyes, I still haven't done anything because of Phoenix or him getting into me last week, all in the door. I told my guys, I don't care about being raced hard. I love being raced hard. The difference is, like, he knows what he's doing next year. He knows he's with Toyota. If he goes in there and cleans me out and cuts my left rear tire and I lose a bunch of points, it changes my whole path. And I have to win. I have to go win this championship. Where if he goes in there and cleans me out, and it doesn't matter to him at the end of the day, in my opinion. Like, he's set. So that's where I have to be careful because I'm like, man, like, I love being raced hard. I don't want you to roll over to me, but if you drive in there and just clean me out and cut my left rear tire and I'm out of the race, like, it matters to me. And, and I know the race matters to him. I'm not saying it doesn't. It's just a different path of life that we're in, and I have to be smart. Like I said, I don't go out there to wreck him or really get him back, but I do know if it's him and I coming to the line, like, I know what he's going to do or willing to do, and I got to be ready for it.
All right, so this is the world's fastest short track. This is your first short track win.
My guys said short track-ish. They're not giving me a short track win.
And that's your background. But the next few races in the ARCA Menards Series, road course race, dirt track races. This is
well, I am a dirt champion.
Are you looking forward to this next little stretch of races?
I had a lot of fun at Lime Rock. Like, I don't have any road experience, and we were 2 laps away from finishing second. I was ready to do a backflip. Like, I can't do any flexibility like that. But I was happy with the way I ran. It was a big confidence booster, and I had a lot of fun. Obviously, I want to go to Watkins Glen and keep it on track, have a solid day. I mean, I think you go there wanting to win, but a top 5, I'm not going to be upset. And then honestly, I'm excited for the dirt races because, I did race a dirt late model first season and won a championship. So I'm probably more excited for those than a road course, but I want to prove I can be versatile and win or run good anywhere. Like, I feel like I want to win on a road course to prove it, but I feel like I'm doing everything I can. I'm running good.
All right, man. Congratulations on a big here tonight. Celebrate safely once you get home, and we'll see you at Watkins Glen.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks,
and tell him I got to buy my dog a toy. That's what I do every win. So I appreciate it. Thank y'all.